Keto Queen? It's Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great day. All right, so we are home and we're getting ready to start our dinner. We're making some chicken parmesan. I love using my air fryer for this recipe. Guys, don't judge me for my dirty air fryer. It is definitely dirty over there. I'm not perfect, so I hate cleaning that thing. I love using it. I hate cleaning it. Not that it's difficult, it's just working. I hate to clean. So I want to show you real quick how to make an amazing chicken parmesan. My family loves this dish. I absolutely love this dish. Only a few ingredients. All you need is some crushed parmesan to start our base off. I love to add fresh parsley. I love parsley. You don't have to have this little fresh pack, but I always share these because they're so cool. Let me show you. Turn this around. This is the little fresh herb packs I get over in Kroger or Walmart in the, the vegetable section, the produce section. They have parsley, they have basil, they have cilantro. They're so super yummy. When you open them up, they're fresh. So just like fresh right out of the garden. And then you just cover them up with the top, put them in the refrigerator, and they do dry out. So you can use them fresh, you can use them dry. But I love these. So you need your crushed parmesan. I use a little bit of parsley, whether it's dried out or not. And then you want some Italian seasoning. This is a chicken parmesan, right? So I always use Italian. I never run out of Italian at my house. And we're making the actual crust for our chicken parmesan. I've got my air fryer on 365, 370, somewhere around there. So you see I'm putting a lot of seasoning in my crushed parmesan. I love to see color. All right, and a little bit of salt. Never mind, we'll put that on the chicken. All right, and I'm just gonna mix this up. And this is gonna make the crust of our chicken parmesan super easy, 5-minute mixed meals. I'm telling you, so fast. Now, I love to use chicken strips. Y'all know that. Chicken tenders, because they cook much faster. If you use a chicken breast, it's going to take longer to cook. That's fine if you love chicken breast. But to me, chicken tenders are cheaper, cook faster, and I can be done in the kitchen much quicker. All right, so this is going to be the crust of our chicken. I'm actually going to use a little bit more Italian. Again, crushed cheese, Italian, and parsley. We're going to take our little chicken tenders, and I don't know what this thing is, but I don't like it, and I don't want to see it on my food. So I'm going to cut that little string off. And then we're going to simply dip our chicken in the mix. We didn't use any eggs. We didn't use any pork rinds. You can if you want to. You don't have to. Now, if you put the egg on it, it definitely will hold the mixture, and for whatever reason, it's not. What in the world? I never have this problem. So maybe I will put some egg. I think I'm going to, just because I really want a good crust on this one. I normally do not use any eggs. So if you look, this does have a light crust, but I want a little bit crustier than that this time. So let me get me an egg real fast. Give me a bowl. Now 100% you do not have to add an egg. I'm just going to this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Now I gotta get a fork since I added an egg. Where are you guys watching from, and what are you doing for dinner tonight? Hey, Alex Dove. Alex has had the chicken parmesan at my house. Tell him it's good, Alex. Hey, Wanda. She loves some fried chicken. I see Pippa, Kenny, Laura. Where are you guys watching from? Emily, Sarah. Another one for her to try. Barbara, I hope you do, because I'm telling you it's delicious. Hey, Wendy Fry, how are you? All right, guys. Hey, Nancy, I see you on here too. So what are you guys doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly? I'm showing you a super simple chicken parmesan that your family is going to love. And we're making chicken parmesan over riced zucchini. A parmesan rice zucchini. It's going to be so good. I'm going to show you how to do that too. All right, so we beat this egg up. All right, now, dang it. I know I already have some mix on this piece of chicken, so I'm just going to go ahead with this one piece like it is. And I'll show you the difference. So this one has a very light coat of seasoning, and that's fine. My next one's going to have more because I am going to dip it in egg. A lot of people ask me why I don't dip in egg every time I use my air fryer. I just don't see the need. I hardly ever have to. Of course, I usually set my meat out to get room temperature too in this cold, dry refrigerator. All right, so what are y'all's plans for the weekend? I'm curious what y'all are doing. I'm excited. I think I'm going to my mother-in-law's house to sing some karaoke, have some karaoke fun. Okay, so see the difference? Now I've got a thicker layer of the seasoning. So I'm going to put this in my air fryer basket. The thing I love about chicken tenders is they cook so fast. In my air fryer, I can have this done in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So it takes a couple of minutes to mix it and put it together, 10 minutes in the air fryer. It's gonna take 10 minutes for my zucchini, my rice zucchini to make too. So dinner, seriously, in 20 minutes is pretty awesome, especially when it tastes delicious. So don't forget to tell me what y'all are doing for dinner tonight. I'll come check out my comments in just a second. I wanna get this mixed up so I can turn the air fryer on. Yum, yum. We all love this meal at my house. I haven't talked to my daughter, so I have no clue if she's coming home. If she don't, she'll be eating her plate for lunch tomorrow. So we're dipping it in egg, and then we're dipping it in the crust that we just created. We used crushed Parmesan, some Italian seasoning, and some parsley is what we used. You don't have to. You can use whatever you want to, but this is an Italian dish, chicken Parmesan. This looks so good, y'all. One more. I love chicken breasts, but I don't like taking the time to cook them. They just take a little longer. So you'll see the coating on this is much thicker when you dip it in egg. Again, you don't have to, and I don't always. All right, and then I always add salt and pepper. I've got to wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, and then we're going to add some salt and pepper to our chicken. And stick that baby in. So I've got it on 350, and we're going to cook it for about 10 minutes. It's probably going to be done in 10 minutes. What I do is check my chicken and just cut it and see if it's cooked through. After it's cooked, the only thing we're gonna do to finish out our chicken Parmesan, which is super simple, is we're gonna add a low-carb We're gonna add a low-carb marinara. I like to open up my jars and then put them in a sealed container. That way they don't mold. I was gonna say mildew. So they don't mildew. So they don't mold, because you know after you put a top back on a jar, most of the time it doesn't seal good. So I've got some low carb Rayos in here, and we're gonna put a little bit of Rayos on top of our chicken Parmesan, a little mozzarella cheese, put it back in the air fryer to melt that cheese, and we're done with the Parmesan part. So I mean, super simple and delicious. If you've never tried this, please make sure you check it out, because you're gonna love it. Stephanie is watching from Iowa, and she's gonna be trying this recipe. Ooh, Wendy's having leftovers. I love leftovers myself. Today I had lunch leftovers yesterday I had lunch leftovers. Let's see, Kenny says this is one of his favorites. He does use the egg with pork rinds though. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. So there's so many ways to make your crust using the air fryer, which again is one of the reasons I love my air fryer. You can do so many different things. So let me get this out of the way. I want to show you how to rice your zoodles or your zucchini. So zucchini, I love fresh vegetables. So I just buy a few in the vegetable section. But look, I mean, they did not last long this week. They're not bad. It's not soft, but I don't know what those little things are. So what I did was take my zucchini this time, and I used a potato peeler just because I didn't want to see that on my, because I'm a weirdo. All right, so the way you rice a zoodle, I keep calling it a zoodle. The way you rice your zucchini is just take a cheese grater. This is the easiest, cheapest, fastest way to rice a cauliflower or zucchini. But you're just gonna take your cheese grater and rice it up. Be careful, okay? I'm the world's worst about using a cheese grater. Usually when I take this thing out, I also have to have Band-Aids on standby because I'm really horrible at cutting myself. And it hurts. The cheese grater is sharp. But anyway, that's all you do is just rice your zucchini just like that. This is so super fast to cook. So after I rice it, I really don't do much with it until my chicken's almost done. It only takes a couple of minutes to cook this. So what we're gonna do is rice it, and I'm gonna get a skillet out, and all we're gonna do is melt some butter in the skillet, and then I'm gonna add the zucchini. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper as always, because always salt and pepper on vegetables make your vegetables taste good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream. I'm gonna add some more Italian seasoning, some garlic powder, and a little bit more salt and pepper. And then we're gonna add, after that cooks and that heavy cream gets a little thick, it ain't gonna be super thick, but once it gets a little thickened up, I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese, and that is gonna be my riced Parmesan zoodles. I keep saying zoodles. Zucchini. It's gonna be my riced Parmesan zucchini. So the reason I started ricing is because it's just so fast. I love zoodles. I absolutely love my zucchini zoodles, but it does take time. You have to get your equipment out to zoodle it up, or you have to buy the frozen ones, which do not taste as good as the fresh ones. And this is just super fast and easy. So I have resorted to even easier dinners because it doesn't take a lot of work to zoodle them, but you do have to clean afterwards. And I do not like to clean. So this is just a fast, easy way to make some awesome riced zucchini. So that is one. Now this zucchini about this size is roughly, 5 carbs. So normally I will cook this for my husband and myself because my daughter does not like zucchini. She doesn't like it this way anyway. She loves zucchini, but not this way. But I will usually make 3 of these. I fix enough for me to have some, which I can count 5 or 6 carbs. And then I'll fix enough for my husband because he loves it and he'll eat a whole pan. So you can cut up as many as you want to. Just know what you're eating. The reason I love to do it myself is it's just easy, it's cheap. The frozen ones actually cost more than the fresh vegetables. So they're not horrible. I mean, they really don't taste that bad, but I promise you fresh is better. It's so much better. I've tried it before. All right, guys, if you've tried the chicken parmesan before, give me some hearts. If you haven't tried it before, but you're looking forward to it, give me some hearts. Super easy, delicious. Peggy says she has... I'm having the same as you are. Yay, Peggy! All right, let me show you what these look like thus far. No, they ain't done enough. We're gonna wait till a few more minutes till they brown up. So let me go ahead and cut up another one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I get started with this. I'm gonna have to peel this crazy stuff off. I see some hearts coming through. People are excited about chicken parmesan. I'm telling you, it's a go-to at my house because it's so fast and easy and delicious. Everybody loves it. Nobody is home from work yet except me, though. I don't know where they're at. They must have got busy this afternoon. I had to leave a couple of minutes early to go meet a friend in Henderson to get out some ketones. She wanted a sample packet. So I cut off the ends, and here we go to the ricing. So I had to leave work a couple of minutes early today to meet a friend in Henderson, Tennessee, to get some keto nap drinks out for a trial pack. Guys, I'm just going to say it one more time before tomorrow, because tomorrow I feel like it's going to be a big day. I have a feeling I'm going to be making some great announcements tomorrow about ketones. So be on the lookout for my page this weekend. I can't wait to get the final word on what the surprise is, but there is a surprise coming. So I love surprises. I love to help my friends with ketones. They're so awesome. But even more than that, I just love to help you guys. Doesn't matter if you ever buy a ketone packet, I could care less. If they're good for you, then I'm here to help you. If you want to try them, I'm here to help you. But you do not have to buy anything from me to get my personal advice, my personal help, and my personal cheerleading. So just send me messages if you have questions. I'm here to help you guys. Most people will send me a message, and the first thing they say is, I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm like, no bother at all. That's why I have this page, guys. I want to help you. I want to help my friends. I love to meet new people. But I am excited tomorrow to find out what the surprise is. There is a surprise coming. Dang it, I think I just cut myself. Gotta get them Band-Aids out. All right. So just in case you don't know, zucchini does hold a lot of moisture. So this is very, very wet. You can take a paper towel and damp it. You can put this in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel and let all the moisture soak up. But for me, I'm making a chicken parmesan over a parmesan zucchini, rice zucchini. So I don't care if it's a little liquefied because I'm making a sauce with the heavy cream in just a few minutes. So it doesn't bother me if there's a little liquid in there. But if you don't want that, you can just take a paper towel, press it down really hard, and keep throwing out while your paper towels are going to be soaking wet. Same thing, you put in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel and it'll soak up all that moisture. To me, it's not a big deal with this dish. All right, so these are starting to brown. Making a mess in the kitchen again. My husband's gonna love me. All right, let me show you. They're browning just a little bit right now. They're gonna get more. So you see, it's only been cooking for about 5 minutes. And put that right back in there. It's gonna be super browned, and what I'm gonna do is take that low-carb marinara and put a spoon or two on top of the chicken, put some mozzarella on top of that, and cook it back. So let's go ahead and start with this zucchini rice real quick. I'm gonna get a skillet. Yes, yes. So I got a handy dandy skillet. We'll get some butter. I think I already got some out. Yes, I do. I'm gonna start with a tablespoon of butter. I don't think I'm gonna need any more than that. And the only things you need for your Parmesan riced zucchini is your Parmesan or your zucchini riced. I use a cheese grater. You're gonna need some mozzarella cheese. You're gonna need some awesome butter to make it grill really good. You're gonna need some Parmesan and some heavy cream, which I forgot to get out of the fridge, so I'm gonna grab that. All right, guys, you have any questions for me? I'm so glad you are here. If you are excited about chicken Parmesan, give me some hearts. If you've made it before, give me some hearts. And guys, if I've helped you in any way, please share my videos. I feel kind of strange asking you to share my videos, but I know that's the only way we will spread the word of keto is to keep sharing our videos of how easy it is to live keto, to cook keto, to feel great with keto. So share my page, share every video. If it's helping you at all, share the video. If it sounds something easy and something good that you can make for your family, share the video so someone else can see too. So I am melting up my butter. Super easy. We're gonna put the rice inside the butter. We're gonna salt and pepper it. We're gonna put a little heavy cream. We're gonna cook it down. Okay, it's only gonna take a couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And then we're gonna add some salt, pepper, Italian garlic powder to make a Parmesan. And then we're gonna add mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Super, super simple. Then we're gonna lay that beautiful chicken on top of our rice, zucchini, and call it a night. So again, a very easy, simple, delicious meal. So I don't see any questions come through. I don't want to keep you guys on here forever just waiting on my chicken to cook. And it really is nothing to watch with the zucchini. I mean, you already watched the hard part, and that's just ricing it. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna stand back for a second and see and start cleaning this up while you guys are looking. I'll put my Parmesan cheese up and my parsley up. So I made 12 of the lemon pound cake muffins Sunday. I've got 3 left, so I guess that's one for me, Haley, and Ricky tonight. And then I'm gonna be out of our lemon pound cakes. I have to make some more. They were super delicious. If you guys didn't try it, make sure you check out that post from Sunday. Felicia says she found some keto drink mix that says helps control appetite. I didn't read the whole thing, but is that ketones too? It just depends, Felicia. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You have to send me a picture. If you do, send me a picture of the product and the backside or the box where the nutritional values are so I can look at it for you. I will definitely say there's a lot of products out there, and I'm not saying this because I sell this. I'm saying this because it's the truth. I've told all of my friends, guys, if you find something super cheap, it probably is not the ketones you need for your body to use. There are so many ketone products out there, but that doesn't mean your body knows what to do with it, or there are so few ketones in it that your body can absorb it and use it. So it really does make a difference what you're putting in your body if you want to use a product. For sure, send it to me. I'll be very honest. A lot of friends have found some cheaper things that they just don't match up. They just don't measure up. But it's really up to you. But this is the truth that I tell my friends. If you can't afford what works, then don't use any, because you do not have to buy products to be successful. You just don't. You can eat 100% most of the time and put yourself in ketosis because your body will create the ketones. The problem is you really do have to be on board with the diet because your body will not create ketones unless you're doing it right. So it really is up to you and your personality, your lifestyle, and if you need the product to give you that extra help. But seriously, that's what I tell my friends. If you can't afford to use what we know works, then don't waste your money at all. Even if it's only $30, just don't waste the $30 because you can create ketones. You just have to be on board with understanding the diet and doing it every day so that your body can create the ketones. So anyway, that's my 2 cents in that. And I have a lot of friends who never use a product and they have been successful. It may have taken them a little longer, but they've been very successful. And then I've had other friends use the products and they're just as successful. So it really is up to your lifestyle, and who needs it would be dependent upon you and the way you're eating and the way you live your life. So it's been wonderful for me. Tricia says, if you have any leftovers, does it reheat well? I never have leftovers, rarely ever, and this is why. When I go to the grocery store, I hate to waste food. Like, I absolutely hate to waste food. And in my past life, I would cook and my family wouldn't eat it, and I'd end up throwing it away, which infuriates me because I know people are hungry. So when I go to the grocery store, I only buy what we need. Like tonight, I have 1 package of chicken tenders. Let me show you. I'm feeding 3 people. This is what I have. And they look delicious. Woo, they look good, don't they? All right, so 3 people. That's what I'm feeding them. So we're having this and our vegetables, and we're going to be full. I hate wasting food. Now, occasionally, the rice, the zucchinis does warm up well. I have had rice zucchini left, or zucchini zoodles left, and I have warmed them up for lunch or dinner the next day. The only thing I do is put a little bit of heavy cream in them just to make it creamy as it's warming up in the microwave. And yes, those do reheat well. But I just really don't have a whole lot of leftovers. I just don't buy abundance. That's one reason my grocery bills are not that high. One thing I love about keto is you really don't think about food as much. You don't crave food as much. And because of that, you don't buy as much because you're just not hungry. Isn't that awesome? To not be hungry. It's awesome to eat, but it's awesome to not feel like you have to eat. All right, so those are looking really, really pretty. You see the ones I dipped in egg and the one I didn't. I flipped this one. I normally don't flip, but I did. So those are looking so good. I'm gonna cook them a couple of more minutes while I'm cooking up my rice zucchini. So since you guys are on here, I'm gonna keep on going. Let me know what other questions you have. Shari, I have the Cuisinart TOA60. Hey Adam, how are you? I ain't seen you in a while. So we've got our skillet of butter. I'm adding in my riced zucchini. I don't want to say it wrong. Riced zucchini, not zoodles. That I just riced with my cheese grater. And I'm gonna turn this on about medium heat. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings. I'm gonna do some Italian. You can hear it sizzling over here. Hear it? Woo, y'all, looks good already. I'll put some Italian seasoning in here. I'll put some salt and pepper because you have to have salt and pepper with vegetables. I mean, that's how we make them taste so good, as well as the butter. So I love Redmond's Real Salt. You saw me just shaking up a storm. If you have a good pink Himalayan salt, it takes a lot to taste, which is great because we need those salts for the minerals, okay? So salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. I'll put some garlic powder in there. Now hear it. Whoop, that's a lot, okay? I love garlic, that's a good thing. I'm gonna start stirring this up. I hear it sizzling, but I want it to cook just a second before I add the heavy cream. Guys, fast, easy. This is almost done. You literally just cook these for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna add our heavy cream to cook down a few minutes, and then we're gonna add our cheeses, and this is done. Parmesan, riced zucchini. All right, any other questions? Let me just check through here. I don't know where my family is. Let me go check, make sure the dogs ain't trying to kill each other outside while that's cooking. I don't know where everybody is. I don't know if they're surprising me with something, but they're not home. I'm the only one home. Come on, baby girl. Where's Little Bitty? Little Bit! He'll come in a second. I don't know where he's at. My little baby boy. I know my baby boy. He's my baby. I'll holler for him in a second. Let's check out these zoodles. Ooh, y'all, they're looking so good. They're cooking up perfectly. And because they're rice, they're really thin. So at this point, we can go ahead and add our heavy cream. I'm sorry, I know I'm shaking that camera like crazy. We're gonna add just a little bit because this is the thing. You can always add more. But if you add a lot, it's gonna take longer to cook down. You don't want it like water. You want it thick like a Parmesan sauce, right? So add just a little, and then if you need to, you can add more. We want to cook this so that it makes a creamy sauce. Add just a little more. And we're going to cook it for a couple of minutes because we do want that heavy cream to thicken up a little bit. Ooh, these are looking awesome. That's hot. All right, let me show you these. We're fixing to add some low-carb marinara to them. So pretty, right? So we just have our low-carb marinara tonight. I am using Raos, which I love. And look at my zoodles. It's simmering down. You see the sauce is simmering. Anybody can make this. I don't care if you're a teenager, a parent, even a dad. Because it's so easy, anybody can cook it. So we're just going to put a couple of spoons on each one. Where's Little Bitty at, May May? A little beef piece of chicken right there. All right, you only need a little bit. And then we're going to add some mozzarella to it. throw that back in for the mozzarella to melt. And look at this, it's starting to thicken up. Still a little liquefied, but what we're fixing to do is add the cheese. And the cheese is going to totally thicken it up. Now, you see there's a little seasoning in there, but I want to see more than that. So I'm going to add just a little bit more Italian. You can also do oregano. You can also add parsley. And there's my doggy, or the kids or somebody's on. Now this is going to thicken up even more as it cooks, but this is done. Like, it doesn't take but just a second to cook this rice down to where it's soft. So I'm going to go ahead and add my mozzarella and my parmesan and turn it down on simmer. May, touch that girl. May. Yep, there's Daddy home. A little bit of parmesan, a little bit of mozzarella. And then when we're finished, we'll add just a little bit of the marinara as well. Now look how pretty it is. Awesome. Some Parmesan riced zucchini with chicken Parmesan. I forgot what it was called. All right, guys, I don't see any questions coming through. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to go ahead. Well, Felicia has a question. She says, I tried the palomini noodles in a can. I have not. I bought the noodles in the bag, the paloninis in a bag, but when I went to the store and saw them in a can, I was just really leery. I can't imagine eating a noodle out of a can, but I have heard people say they're pretty decent. You just take them out, rinse them off, put them in water for a few minutes, I think they said, or boil them for a second, and then go for it. I just can't bring myself to eat a noodle out of a can. That's the only reason I haven't tried them, because I'm weird. I'm not saying they're not good, because I've had friends say they're good. So I'm sorry, I just now saw that question. All right, guys, I don't think I see any other questions. I hope you have a fabulous night. I'll show you a picture of this when I'm all finished and done. You saw a super easy, delicious meal. If you don't mind, share my videos so we can teach more people how to cook easy, simple, delicious keto. And I hope you have a good night. Bye.